Good morning. So, yeah, I know I've been on here a lot today. Back up on the counter. I've been thinking about some things and I thought I would just talk and share them with you because I have a feeling I'm not the only one who thinks this way. This is a problem that I've just become aware of, or maybe re-aware of. Okay? An example. Yesterday, I had so much positive input from other people. I mean, people saying really nice things, people appreciating me, people telling me that my life meant something to them. But I had one person who kind of was negative. Not about me so much, but about something that I had said. And it was obviously their problem. And I mean, they're entitled to think whatever they want, right? But I realized that one negative thing out of so many positive things, that is what's stuck in my mind. Or not so much in my mind, like in my spirit. That is the thing that affected me. And it was interesting because I was talking with my daughter and she mentioned that some people who had met me that day and saw her later were saying really nice things about me. And I said, wow, I can't imagine why. I mean, to me, it was just sort of a little encounter and I was just myself. And she said, Mom, don't you see what other people see in you? And I said, well, no. And she said, well, you always taught me that I was unique and I would find my people and, don't be concerned about what other people think. If I am doing the best I can, doing what's right, fulfilling what I feel that God has for me to do. And I said, yeah, sometimes you can teach things that you're not actually able to do yourself. But the thing is that since I've gotten older, when I say older, I would say over 60, really, I don't care as much what other people think as when I did when I was younger. I like myself. I do. I tickle myself. I enjoy myself. Whether other people do or not, I don't care so much. Now, of course, it's nice to be liked by people, right? Now, I'm talking about me because I know me, but I want you to think about you. Do you really like yourself? I mean, in a way, I don't care whether other people like me or not. But it is nice to have positive feedback from people, right? I mean, I think we all admit that. We all want to have friends and positive relationships. But do we believe deep down inside that we are worth having a relationship with? Do we believe we're likable? Do we collect the positive things and are we built up by them? Or are we concentrating on that one negative thing that somebody said or did? Oh, and sometimes I find that I will interpret something in a negative way when it wasn't meant that way at all. I seem to be so focused in on the negative. I've had a lot of experiences in life where people didn't get me, they didn't understand me. And I guess those just really affected me. But you know what? It doesn't matter how it happened or what happened. The past is gone, okay? I cannot redo it. Give up the hope for a better past, right? But I can start working on now. And I'm always talking about working on ways to improve yourself, improve your life, the things that are under your control. Okay, so it is under my control how I think. I've worked a lot on what I say. Uh, some people, whatever flows through their mind just runs right out their mouth. And, I've spent a long time putting in the filters that need to be there. So what I'm saying, I think we all do this as we grow up. You want to be appropriate to the situation. But what goes on in here, sometimes, I don't know, it's like an explosion or something. And I see that I need to get better control over my thoughts. I'm doing good about what's happening out there, but what's inside here, I need to get better control over that. And I believe and I understand that the more that we think a certain way, the more likely we are to keep thinking that way, because our nervous system and brain and all the electric impulses and the chemicals and all that kind of stuff inside of us, it works in patterns, and the more that something is reinforced, the more that it will happen and the more quickly it will happen. Like if you get angry in certain situations, one of the reasons people go to those anger management classes is to learn to stop that immediate response of getting angry. And it's possible to do. So, okay, I need to figure out, if I realize that I'm spending time, if I'm dwelling on things that tear me down, that are negative, I need to stop that. It's so much easier to stop it when it's something like, worry about something, COVID-19 or riots, or there's a storm, is a tree going to fall on the house or whatever, or even something like, the washing machine is broken. When is the repairman going to come? Oh gosh, am I going to have to stay home all day? And anyway, we do real well at worrying about these other kind of things, but realizing that we're doing it and stopping the worrying, okay? But when it's going on inside of us about ourselves, that's difficult. So I just wanted to bring that up because this is something that I have recently, like yesterday, become reaware of in my life. And I need to start working on this to fix it. Because this is, I probably yesterday, I had maybe at least a dozen different people, more than that, say something nice or upbuilding or appreciative to me or about me. Yet what did I dwell on? That one possibly negative thing. It might not have even really been meant in a negative way, but you know how when people write things rather than speak them, sometimes it's hard to know what was the intent behind it, what was the tone. Anyway, so maybe this is something you have to work on too. I'm just bringing it up because how we feel about ourselves deep down inside, even though we may not consciously think about it a whole lot, really has a lot to do with the quality of our lives. So, yeah, there's a lot to think about, a lot to work on during these times. But take advantage of the fact that this is the atmosphere in our world right now. People are rethinking a lot of things. And one of the things that it is certainly valid to rethink is, how do I see myself? Am I dwelling on the negative, or am I accentuate the positive? Right, like the song says. Okay. Let's work on something today. God bless you.